Turn it off. Why? What are you doing?
Because I'm trying to get rid of it.
It's off.
Oi, oi. This is how.
This is much fucking better.
This is how you witness a breakdown in our relationship live, trying to deal with technology.
Ugh.
God.
The stress.
You are actually sweating.
It's the fucking stress.
It's just a computer.
Fucking thing. Afternoon. So.
I'm turning this off. That just annoys me. Okay. Right. We're back. Hope you guys are well.
Fuck me ragged. Seriously.
We're over it.
Yeah, we're over this. No.
The whole computer thing has just been
Trace.
too much for Nick this morning.
You're going to hit it. It's overbalanced. Okay. Anyway, listen. Here's the problem. We were trying to
hit it with a hammer, yeah.
Yeah.
Who? Nick or the computer? I'm not
fucking
sure.
Computer. The YouTube Live thing, we've got a little Samsung phone. And with that, it's easy. You push a button and YouTube Live appears. Fucking brilliant. You just type in what you're doing and away you go. Using it on a MacBook, it's like reprogramming the space shuttle. It's fucking incredible. Like we have to download extra software.
It's normal. It's just a computer.
You are going to be sleeping in a hammock.
So Nick thinks that it's going to be better for us to do it on the phone. I think that it would have been smoother on the laptop so that we can see the questions.
No, there's a lag. There's a massive lag.
I think the lag probably would have sorted itself out. Anyway.
Now we're not talking.
Okay, so welcome to YouTube Live. This is like, I think maybe the
fifth one we've done.
Fifth time that we've done this.
Yeah.
And yeah, we still haven't sorted it out, so I don't know what that says about us. So yeah, apologies for before, about an hour ago, and apologies for just now when we went live and then we stopped because Nick kind of had a bit of a issue with the lag. So yeah, we're trying to sort through the best way of doing this. Maybe next time we'll try a different way. Yep. I'm not sure. Let us know how the stream is, because we're getting little signals coming up saying that we've got a really bad connection. So I don't know how this is gonna actually be for.
Yeah, we're using the Marina Wi-Fi for once.
Yeah, we're using the Marina Wi-Fi. So yeah, there's nothing we can do about the internet. If it's too slow for this to work, then we'll just have to stop and try again another time. So.
Okay, someone said it's a good stream.
Okay, so it's a good stream. Okay, great. That's.
So Mina asks, what do you do for a living, and are you on vacation, or did you two leave your jobs for sailing?
Okay.
We left our jobs for sailing.
Yeah.
There are many people that do it in different ways. There are people that we've got our best friends on the dock next door, on the slip next door. They work 6 months and DOS for 6 months, and we gave up. We don't have jobs that enable us to come and go and go and go.
Yeah, it would be great if we had some kind of
sunlight. Someone's saying there's too much light coming through the window.
Okay. I might also I can't be bothered trying to change that now. Yeah, it would be really great if we had a kind of occupation that allowed us to do maybe 6 months on, 6 months off. I think that would be the ideal. That's what some of our friends do, and that seems to work really well.
Nacho Sirkans, can I say hello to you? Yes. Hello. Hello, Nacho.
So I think there was just another question. Do you still own your house in London?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. We have a house in London, but it's being rented out, so we can't actually stay in it, unfortunately, when we go back to London. Have you ever sailed around Atlantic Canada? Love from Nova Scotia, from Julia. We have not. That is something that I would love to do. Nick is kind of allergic to the cold, so that might not be something that we ever get to do, but I would love to do that. Nick would prefer to stick to the tropics, so we'll see.
I never say never. It's the other thing. Yeah, there's probably some issues with our visas and other bits and bobs about getting into
I think Canada would be.
Canada's its Commonwealth.
Dave says, hi guys, would you advise chartering to earn extra cash? This is something that we actually talked about briefly this morning. I got an email from someone asking for some advice on whether we know of any skippered charter boats in the BVIs, and we do, and we went on their websites and gave some advice about that. So while I was on their websites, I saw how much they charge, and it is a huge amount. I know that they don't necessarily get all of that because the broker takes a cut, but there is definitely money to be made from chartering. What I would say is that if it's on your own boat that you are going to buy anyway, and you have plans to cruise or plans to sail, then it might be a good way of topping up your kitty. But do not rely on it for actual permanent income, and don't think of it as an investment. You won't, well, I don't know whether you'll get your money back, but the boat is a depreciating asset. So.
All I would say about chartering is that if you do it, every country has got different regulations about chartering.
Yeah, and some of the regulations can be really
And to get a boat set up for chartering is ridiculously expensive. It's like huge. It's in the UK, getting a boat coded is about 20 grand's worth of kit you need to put on it.
There's a lot of hidden
for
costs.
safety. So you can do it illegally, you can do it, which is obviously not a good thing to do, you can do it in different countries. And in the BVIs, we met a lot of skippers that were getting a lot of grief from law enforcement and customs and about chartering and whether they were doing it legally or not. So we could charter, and never say never. We never say never to anything, really.
No, we don't ever say never. Hang on, what did you say? We don't ever say never.
Never say never.
That was a tongue twister. Hi, Robert. It's fresh and well you are looking. Oh, good. Yeah, we've just had showers.
Yeah.
That's
And,
like a once a week event around
someone
here
saying
sometimes.
we are awesome.
Oh, that's nice.
Thank you for telling me it's awesome.
Thank you. I can't. Mia 076.
And someone, Colonel Auctioneer, is saying that he will scrub the deck and cook. Scrub the decks and cook. Yeah, it's fine. The decks don't need scrubbing.
It's been raining. Okay, so Adam says hello from Nashville. Just retired as a firefighter and medic. Shopping for my boat now. That's amazing. Good luck.
Adam, that's awesome. We love hearing stories like that. In fact, yesterday we had Randy and Rachel, a couple that follow us on YouTube, found out we were in Turks, and came and sat and had a beer with us, which was awesome. So it was really nice. So looking forward to meeting all these people. And the question before
that was a really good question.
Do you feel making these videos takes away from the concept of sailing around the world and the freedom you must have? No. No, it doesn't. And this is probably my take on it. Firstly, we actually like doing it. When you are used to having a career which takes your brain or otherwise to kind of, we need something to occupy our time that's not just drinking cocktails and eating tacos. So the video thing, we really enjoy it. I'm not just saying that for, it's not the cheese that we trot out. If we stop enjoying it, we'll stop doing it.
Yeah.
We don't have to do this. We like it.
That being said, I do all the editing, so I miss the filming.
I did offer to do the editing last week, and you said no. I want to do the next episode.
No, I think that maybe we'll get you doing.
Hey Jack, nice to see you in San Antonio.
Hello, hi.
Hello. So no, it doesn't stop us from. It doesn't take away the freedom because we're not tied to it.
What I would say is that sometimes we are not in a position to kind of get the editing done in time for the Fridays. We try and release a video every Friday, and sometimes getting internet and having enough electricity on board to do the editing and getting it uploaded can put us under a bit of pressure. So sometimes we feel like we're kind of under a bit of pressure, but I don't know, it's obviously not even close to the pressure that you feel in like a normal job, and it's something that we do enjoy, so it's worth it for sure.
I mean, it occupies our time.
It does, and it gives us a focus.
One thing we need to do, I mean, our MacBook, which is probably why we're having a few issues with it, is 9 years old.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like working too hard. We've ripped the guts out of it and put new bits in and new RAM, but we need a new MacBook, and we will buy that when we get to the States. So as we upscale our equipment, it should be easier to kind of do all this, because editing takes ages just because our computer is so slow.
Yeah.
So
hopefully when we get a faster computer, that will take away some of the time that is required to do it. Although then I might be able to put more effort into the editing itself without spending all this time waiting for files to upload and things to export and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is hard. And that's probably more frustrating. And the thing is, this is what, as over the next 3 months, we are heading up the east coast of the USA. And that's something we can't wait to video.
Yeah.
And kind of meet people, despite the fact, and if you've seen a lot of our comments on our YouTube channel, there's a lot of people that like, you're anti-American. I'm like, No,
They
we're
could not
not.
be further than
No,
the
we're
truth.
not. In any capacity, we love America. Our best friends are Americans. They're on the boat next door. All we've had is just abject kindness from Americans.
Absolutely.
They are so kind and friendly. So let's just throw this out there. We love Americans. And anyone that says that...
And American food. I think
Yeah.
there was some issues with the chicken waffle cornflake kind of breakfast that we had
I
the
know.
other day. That got way more attention than I'd expected.
Almost as much as the frog.
Yes. That and the frog were two things I did not expect people would get kind of so fixated on.
So someone's asked, hello from Taiwan. Do you ever plan to do a trip southeast?
Wow, that would be amazing. We would love to do that for sure. It's a long way away at the moment, but that's definitely on our list. And I also saw a question. Sorry, I can't see. Once again, we're on the phone, so scrolling is hard. Scroll up.
Someone asked.
There was a question about internet in the Caribbean. How do you find? Paul says, how do you find internet coverage from island to island, and is it prohibitively expensive?
Is that Paolo or not? Paul.
No. So the answer is that the internet is usually very slow. We're lucky to find internet that is fast enough to upload in a reasonable length of time, and if we buy data ourselves, then it is expensive usually. So that's why we've had a few comments or a few questions about the quality of our videos. We upload in 720, and 1080 is just out of the question most of the time. So
But when we get to the States, we may be able to do it.
Yeah.
It just depends on the...
It just depends on where we are, but in the Caribbean, yeah, it's...
So,
definitely-
Miss Bayan, do you ever plan to do a trip to Southeast Asia? Yes, we do. We
That
will
was
eventually
a question
certainly...
we just answered.
Was it? Oh, yeah. So, yes, we will. Yes, it will be awesome to watch these in 10 years' time.
Cuba, when are you going? Says
Don't know.
Yeah, maybe next year. I'm not sure. Adam, thank you for the compliment. That's lovely. Have you ever thought about getting a portable dish like we see in motorhomes?
No.
And setting up each island to be independent from ports?
No.
I don't know.
Okay, this is the thing. You can get... The motorhome things won't last on a boat. It's too salty, too messed up, this environment. We thought that. We thought, yeah, they're just trying to sell us marine stuff for 4 times the price. Nah, it is... you need... And it's really, really expensive. There is a story... about someone mid-Atlantic who downloaded a film, a Blu-ray movie, using the satellite equipment, cost $100,000. So
Yeah,
that's
hope
what
it was
you're
a good
looking at.
movie.
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, it wasn't like Saving Sarah Marshall.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Cole Auctioneer says, hello from Maryland. Hello. A tour of Maryland. I don't know if we're going to get to Maryland.
No, I think we're going to have to stop.
I think we might have to stop further south than that, so that's a shame.
Come to Asia. We will come to Asia next.
Where to after the East Coast? Back to England, Caribbean, or the Great Loop?
How do you manage? This is a good question from Mark.
Why don't you answer the first question?
About what?
first? Where to after the East Coast? Back to England, Caribbean, or the Great Loop?
We don't know. But definitely not England. Definitely not England. We're going to carry on sailing. We love sailing. That's it. That's weird. So maybe back. So how do we manage? So Mark asks, how do we manage our freshwater supply in the topics?
Tropics.
We use we very rarely buy bottled water. It's a massive waste of plastic. Not that we're being overly hippie about this, but we don't. We just use our tank water. We have a carbon filter, so it tastes nice. We have a water maker. Realistically, there are enough places to fill up with water that we don't use the water maker. So that's about it. Water's fine. There's no problem with water.
Okay.
Daniel asks, looking at buying a boat to sail the Caribbean in the near future, what type of expenses do you incur on boat maintenance? Your boat looks fairly new.
And just as another question regarding finances, Dave says, is the rent from your place in London financing
Yes.
you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It is.
So Daniel asks about expenses. Okay, as a rule of thumb, the older the boat, the greater the expense. I would suggest that you need to look to spend 30% of your cruising budget on boat maintenance. That's a ballpark figure, because you tend to not need lots of little expenses. You just get massive expenses, like something will pack up and it'll be in thousands of dollars. So,
Yeah, but obviously an older boat is cheaper, so you know.
swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
Okay, so Charlie asks, when do you use steering vane versus autopilot? Now this is interesting because we've just sailed from Puerto Rico to Turks and Caicos, and for some reason, probably me being a bit sleep deprived, decided to turn off the wind steering and put on the autopilot. Autopilot cannot handle it. It just cannot handle downwind sailing. So autopilot is for coastal water. It's for just making sure that you very rarely deviate from track and in fairly calm and settled seas. Self-steering is for offshore passage, where you need to conserve electricity and where you want something that's just never going to go wrong.
And also where you don't need to be so kind of
Yeah.
exactly in the
zone. Yeah.
Yeah, you can deviate a little bit from your course and it's not a problem.
Next question. So how often do you pump out? There are pump outs here, and as soon as you're offshore. So Martin asks, how do you manage your boat's electrical power? How much is your average electrical load? Bloody hell, that's detailed. Right. So we run. We tend to try and spend as much time as we can at anchor and not use marinas. That's just because we prefer being at anchor. So we try not to rely on shore power. We have 200 watts of solar panels. We have a wind generator and we have a hydro generator. That deals with everything we need, almost completely in the Caribbean with the sun. We are going to put another fridge in, which means we'll need to put some more solar panels on. We don't have aircon, which some people go, oh my God, how do you live without aircon? We do. I'd
say most boats do.
Yeah, if you need aircon, you need to convert yourself to marinas because you can't run aircon effectively at anchor without running a generator almost all day long.
Yeah.
Which kind of like you're just burning diesel to keep the boat cool.
Yeah.
Just buy some internal fans and deal with another 5 degrees of temperature.
Yeah. Not that air conditioning wouldn't have been nice on a few occasions, but anyway.
Someone's asked, when in the Virgin Islands, what business did you flog in the UK before taking off? I was a dentist and I had a dental practice and I flogged it.
You did flog it.
I flogged it.
Hello from Cape Town, from sailing vessel Sole Purpose. I think his name is Cliff. Hello, Cliff.
Hello, Cliff. Bubba asks, are you happy with your dinghy setup? Some prefer hard over inflatable dinks. Right. We have just uprated our dinghy in St Martin 3 months ago.
Yeah.
We had a little Hongwave PVC inflatable floor thing, which did us absolutely fine for the Europe. We upscaled to a hard bottom rib with a bigger engine. I understand that we had no experience of hard dinghies, but we don't have davits, so we have to carry it on the foredeck. I have not yet met a single boat that doesn't have an inflatable rib. I know they do exist. We haven't met one.
That doesn't have an inflatable rib.
Yeah, as in completely hard dinghies.
Oh right,
here.
okay, sorry. Yeah, no, they're almost all inflatable.
Yeah.
Out here.
But yeah, you need a rib out here. You can't not have a rib. Don't think you get.
Soft bottom dinghies. Well, we tried for 2 years and it just.
Firstly, they don't go fast enough, and the distances you have to travel are bigger over here. It's not like doing a 200-meter run to the dock. Sometimes it's a couple of kilometres, a couple of miles.
Yeah.
So we need, you do need a rib. So don't think you can get away with it.
We thought we could, but we were wrong.
Brielle asks, are you all Christ's followers?
No. Next question.
Have you ever gotten a drone yet?
No. Oh, no.
So, 2 questions. Something for Massimo. Massimo Valentino, I have no pussy you can lick. There you go. No, we're going to get a drone. We're going to get a drone. This is...
Go on.
Yeah, you've blocked someone.
Yeah.
Cool. We want to get a Mavic, a DJI Mavic, because it's portable and we can't find one out here. So as soon as we get to the States, we're going to buy a drone. As we kind of develop the channel, which we didn't even know what would happen. You know, there's people like La Vagabond who've got hundreds of thousands, and there's people like us, who don't. So we never knew where it was going to go. We don't know where it's going to go. So we will get. It's going well, actually.
Yeah.
It's going well. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers, which is nuts because we thought we remember when we had 30.
And that was exciting.
Yeah, 30 people are following us. So we will get a drone and we will get better equipment. So yeah, that's all good. So let's have a look. I reported him as well. Thank you. You try. It's okay.
Sorry, we're kind of a bit behind the comments, so we're blocking people.
Oh, good question from Adam. Who are the top 5 luxury items you would want on a boat? I.e. watermaker, windlass, davits, folding prop, etc. That's a good question. Okay, firstly, watermaker I don't think is a luxury item, nor is a windlass. So
What do you mean? Oh, you mean
as a luxury item.
the necessities?
Yeah, bare necessities. Okay,
Yeah.
number one, I'd say a rib.
Mm.
Absolute rib. For offshore passage, self-steering. It is a boon, and electronic autopilots are just a massive stress.
They're just waiting to go wrong, basically.
Yeah.
They will go wrong at some point.
We also make a davits folding prop. We have a folding prop. Love it. Does it make that much difference to us? Probably not. Folding props are one of those things that I don't think anyone that's got one doesn't say it's amazing. Because when you've spent $2,000 or $3,000 on a prop, you're not going to say it made no difference. I'm going to be out there and say I'm not sure it makes that much difference to us. I don't think it makes a blind bit of difference
I
at
don't
all.
know.
Do not get the splash drone. No idea what that is, but we won't. Greetings from the UK.
Hi,
Time Bandit from Warshash Sailing Centre. How do you decide? This is a good question from Louis. How do you decide that it's time to move to one place to another? Do you get bored? Right. Firstly, a lot of times season dictates because we have to move because we need to get places for hurricane season. If we were in the environment where we never had to move, what would normally happen is Teresa would start nagging me and going, I want to go.
I think I was about to say what normally happens is we run out of food.
But from one country to another.
Well, I think the thing is that I like being on the go, and Nick
is a lazy bastard. So there's a dynamic between she wants to go, I want to stay.
I'm always ready, not always ready to move on, but I'm often ready to move on before Nick. And
what is it called? It's called anchor rot. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
There's something people term out called anchor rot, where you get to a place and you never leave.
Yeah, I don't think that would ever happen to us.
Never say never, mate.
Well,
in all ways, the BVIs, we would have stayed.
Love the BVIs.
We would have stayed there,
and there were a few anchorages where we just literally ran out of food, and that's why we had to move.
So, and seeing as our fishing is so bad, Time Bandit near Southampton. Hello, Southampton. We must be Labour voters. No, we're not. No, we're not actually. But we're not Tory. We're not. We don't vote. I don't vote. Teresa's Australian, so that's different. We don't have any political affiliation. They're both rubbish.
Yeah.
No, seriously, they're both rubbish. They're
both useless.
Do I miss any particular food? Porn, licorice, all sorts. Seriously, licorice, all sorts. We found some, didn't we?
Yeah, we did in the French islands, I think.
No, we found them. We found them in the BVIs in Road Town. We found Waitrose licorice, all sorts.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
They didn't last long.
They didn't.
They did not last long.
They were freaking awesome. Okay, Don Mario boring.
Okay.
There are loads of other channels, mate.
Off you go.
Okay, John Delane. Good question, actually. Hello from Vail, Colorado. How hard is it to jump on a sailboat as a crew member? Difficult question. If you've got the right experience, go and make contacts. If you've got contacts, it's finished. There's loads of Crew Finders website. That's a good way to start.
There's loads of people looking for crew all the time. So, next question
which is a good one actually. What sold you on the Southerly 38, and did you buy it new or used? We bought it new. Why we just love it. It's a beautiful boat, and we wanted sub 40 foot. The reason we wanted sub 40 foot because in my mind, if something went wrong electronically, we could do everything manually. Once you get to 50 foot, if your systems go, you can't. There's little you can do with sails. They're too big. You can't. They're big old boats, big old lumps. So
we didn't want everything to have like electric winches where we wouldn't be able to.
We need the strength to be able to do it ourselves. If we are in the middle of nowhere.
And also the costs were a lot lower with a smaller boat.
Yeah.
Obviously, ongoing maintenance for a larger boat is a lot more than for a boat our size. So,
we're pleased with the decision.
And we loved the Southerly boats. Yeah. They're great, they're very, very good quality boats, and they've got the lifting keel, and they had the big aft cabin and
good
big cockpit, and so aesthetically it worked, the space worked, and the price was right.
Yeah. Next, so someone else, do you continue to live on board during hurricane season? We're going to go back to England and Australia to visit parents for hurricane season, and then we'll come back.
Yeah.
Mark asks, what medical supplies do we carry? Well, Teresa's a paramedic, and I was a dentist. I've got this kind of medical training from here up.
And I go, well... Please try and behave.
Anyway, I went to the doctor before we left and said, look, this is my profession. Can you give me like hardcore stuff, like antibiotics, hardcore painkillers, and God knows what else. So they have. He just said, here's a private prescription. Take what you want. So we have loads of different types of antibiotic. We've got loads of really strong painkillers. we've got a full medical kit for God knows what.
Things like antihistamines and adrenaline.
EpiPens. So
but that's about it. Nothing too crazy. Nothing that you probably couldn't get even if you didn't have a medical background.
In the BVIs, Jason asked, in the BVI, I saw you in Benyas Bay and ran out of food.
Yeah.
What were some of the best anchorages to get lost for a while? Benyas is awesome.
Benyas was our favourite.
Benyas is fantastic.
Brewers was awesome as well.
And Cruise Bay.
You mean Francis Bay.
Francis Bay,
in St John.
That
was cool. That wasn't an anchorage though. We had to pay for Mooring Buoy, but that was also one of our favourites.
I think Benyas is beautiful. But if you're chartering the BVIs, pick your day to get there. So there you go. Are there any hiding places from hurricanes? Yeah, there's loads. There's loads of hurricane holes.
Yeah, for sure. Like going north to south or so forth. Well, there's a hurricane zone. So for insurance purposes, the hurricane zone kind of extends from Grenada. Grenada is excluded, so from north of Grenada.
Yep.
And then depending on your policy, it's either south of Cape Hatteras or south of the Florida border.
Yep.
And so that's the hurricane zone, but if you're cruising during hurricane season, then obviously you'll need a plan and you'll need somewhere that you can hide from a hurricane, which there are kind of hurricane holes around, but you just would need to plan in advance where you're going to go.
Try to get through some of these questions, babe.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do these. I've got about 10 questions lined up. Do you work like cleaning or skippering? No, we don't do any of the work.
No.
What would you budget monthly in the Caribbean? We budget about $100 a day, and some days we go over, some days we go less. That's about it.
But we have it around 100.
And we lead a good life in that.
Yeah.
Hi, beautiful people. Excellent, thank you. Martin asks, is cabin fever a potential risk when living aboard or when sailing offshore? No, not really.
Not for us.
What is your honest opinion on catamarans? Asks Mia076. This boat is up for brokerage. If we sell this boat, we will probably go to a cat, just for space. Brielle, do you admire Donald J. Trump? I'm not going to answer that. Is getting enough exercise a challenge? No. Teresa works out almost every day on this boat, and I go for the very occasional run. Mm-hmm. There's a big spider behind you. She's not scared of spiders. Paul Pede, are you a saved follower of Jesus Christ? John 3:16. Oh. Adam asked, how did you two meet? You're a remarkable couple. We met, Teresa, how did we meet?
We met travelling in India, so we
bumped into each other in a hotel lobby in New Delhi.
Yeah, we were both on the same tour. We were both booked onto a 2-week kind of backpacking tour around in northern India and Nepal. And 2 weeks was long enough to
seal the deal. To seal the deal.
For Nick to kind of invite me over to London.
Okay, following up John Delane. Following up on what if you had no experience but just... Hang on.
Read the question out loud, baby.
Following up on John Delane's question, what if you have no experience but just love you two and only want to sail on your boat? Come and visit.
Yeah,
just come and visit. Give us a few weeks warning, so we can clear the beer out the forecabin. Brielle says, India needs Jesus Christ, as does Nepal. I don't think they do. I really don't.
I think they're managing.
Yeah, I think they're doing okay. We've been to India and Nepal.
They're Buddhist, aren't they?
The Nepalese
are.
And the Indians are mostly Hindu. They've got all their gods sorted out.
Cool.
They're really laid back about that. Glad to see another white person, I bet. No, everyone's lovely. We've yet to meet anyone of any faith, colour, ethnicity, gender orientation that hasn't been really friendly. There you go. Hello from Holland. Hello, it's time for the apple shush. Sorry, Teresa's Dutch, her parents. Okay.
I apologise for that really terrible.
Any amenities you wish we had? We have a little washing machine, a little camping washing machine we've been using this morning. There you go.
Okay, we're going to stay away from the religious questions.
Yeah, no more. We're not answering anything more about Jesus Christ.
Or Donald Trump. The less said about him, the better.
Okay. When you both met in India, okay.
Okay.
No, we're...
Okay, hello from Barcelona.
Hello, Nacho Circans. Okay. Absolute maximum draft to consider. Don't know where you want to go.
If you're shallower, the better, but it depends on what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Look, shallow.
You don't really need
depends
a deep
what you want to do. No, not
unless you're doing lots of upwind sailing.
If you're racing, get a deep keel boat. If I were looking for another boat now, and I was going for an older design, I'd go for a semi-long keel, 5.5, 6 foot.
Yeah, I think that's fairly standard. I think we're caught up to all the questions.
Okay,
we
well,
don't. No, we
no,
haven't.
God, no. Okay, would you agree that...
Yeah.
Captain Jack says, would you agree that a 37 to 42 foot boat would work as a good cruiser, perfect for a couple?
I think he said a world cruiser. So, yes. I think that we're probably on the smaller side. Most cruising boats we've met are within the, 42 to 46, 7 foot
They're
range.
going up now. Because basically, big companies like Jeanneau Beneteau, the big manufacturers, they're building, they're making bigger and bigger boats.
Yeah, but I don't know whether that's kind of the average size. I think most cruisers still stick to
42.
40 something foot.
Yeah, there's a demarcation. If you go into all the anchorages, as we've been for 2 years now, long-term liveaboard cruisers tend to be sub 45 foot.
Yeah.
The bigger kind of like we're zooming around the world, we've got a titload of money, bigger boats.
They're kind of usually on a more limited
time frame. Yeah.
Did you sail across the Atlantic, says John?
Yes, we
sure
did. Yep. Okay.
Brielle, no more political questions.
This is your last warning, or you're going to get blocked. There's no need to discuss abortion or pro-life on a sailing channel. There's other things we can discuss. Anchor chain, sailing, sails, apples, my amazing drinking cup, pro-life. No place for it. No place for it at all. Would you go for daggerboards? Yes, if we could. Katana's very good. What is
you're a nutter.
So Louis asked another good question. Louis, you've come with some amazing questions. Was the decision to sail away made by both of you, or did one have to convince the other? I wanted to sail. I said to Therese when we first met, you don't like sailing, you might as well go back to Australia, because this is my life and you'll just make me miserable if you don't. Luckily, she loved sailing. She comes from a surfing background. And I wanted to go to the Med. She's like, let's just go around the world. So she kind of like pushed me in the right direction.
Nick wanted to live on the boat and I wanted the adventure.
Yeah.
So I think that it was a happy medium.
What is your strategy for dealing with mosquitoes? We have nets and little nets everywhere.
Yeah.
But really, we just end up getting bitten.
I mean, insect repellent, obviously, we spray the boat in the evening sometimes. So.
Paul says, was the retractable keel of the Sudley a key feature for you? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
It was a real selling point.
Like 5 years ago, we used to sit in London in winter in the bloody freezing cold, watching distant shores, just marvelling at the stuff they used to do with that lifting keel. And so we really loved the boat. It is a boon.
I mean, it's not necessary everywhere, and a lot of places in the Caribbean, the lifting keel hasn't really made any difference because a lot of it's very steep too, so the anchorage is quite deep. But when we get to the Bahamas, I think it'll make a huge difference if we wanted to. I mean, we originally wanted to go through the French canals, so that would have been essential. And we think there'll definitely be places where the lifting keel is, and the ICW it'll be really handy in the ICW.
Okay. Bradley says, I love you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
What is the most unique sea life you met in your travels? Tracy, good question. I'm going to make this very quick, we've got 10 questions lined up. Next week's video, we were approached by a baby dolphin in Francis Bay that swam with us for 15 minutes.
Oh, it just wouldn't leave us alone.
We've met dolphins before, but that was freaking awesome.
Amazing. That was the most amazing.
So
experience.
Sandra asks, where did you get the name Ruby Rose?
Oh, that's a good question too.
Good question. Ruby was my grandmother's name. Rose was Teresa's grandmother's name.
Simple answer.
What kind of anchor do you swear by? We have a Delta 25. Perfect. No problem.
we love our anchor. Never had any problems with it.
Touch wood.
Dennis says long-term plans: Asia, South Seas, Europe.
Yes, circumnavigation.
We are going to hopefully do Panama Canal, and then the Pacific, and then Australia, and then Southeast Asia. Europe is probably the last place that we'll end up. Because we spend a lot of time travelling around Europe anyway, and I don't know. But us, we want the tropics.
Okay.
So
Quickly, Adam says, do you have a contingency plan for extreme emergency involving trauma or illness? Yeah, airlifted off.
Yeah, we have insurance.
We have insurance, yeah, basically, that's one thing. The part of this entire venture, from setting off sailing, buying the boat, is about reducing our stress. So what I don't want is the worry of something happening to either of us, you know, if it all went pear-shaped. And we try, obviously you can't predict that you're not going to get hurt, but we always try and sail with a buddy boat. We always try and work out, you know, what happens in so-and-so cases. So worst case scenario, we would be airlifted out. Who's better at tying knots? Do you plan on having kids, Carlos? Don't know. Do you like fish fingers with breadcrumbs, or do you try the battered ones? Druss, once again...
You're asking the big questions.
Do you know what? Oh, you bastard.
What?
I do miss fish fingers. Seriously, fish fingers, so slice of white bread, butter, 4 fish fingers, slice of cheese, ketchup, second slice of white bread. Yeah, love fish finger sandwiches. No idea what that means. Any plans to go to the west coast of the US? Not as such.
No, that's probably not on the agenda at the moment.
Would you consider adding some more technical navigational? Yes, of course we would. If someone wants, I mean, listen, there's a lot of stuff on our Facebook page. We said we'd do a walkthrough. We will get that walkthrough done at some point.
We're just waiting to be anchored in some clear water so I can film the keel going up and
Yeah,
down.
so when we get to the Bahamas next week, we'll try and get some keel shots.
So that's what the delay is.
So we will do. Why are you talking so fast? I'm English. Do you swim most days? Yes, I do.
How are the bugs? I'm on Louisiana, the Gulf Coast, and I often have to use bug webbing to sleep. Yeah, the bugs aren't too bad.
So far, not so bad.
When we are at anchor, then the bugs are not really a problem. So yeah, it's not really an issue. Sandra says, neat idea to join both names. Yeah, sorry, I missed that.
And do you have your dive license?
Yeah, we do. We've not really done much diving.
No, we do a lot. I'm trying to get into my free diving.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's
Terry.
just easier. Hi, Terry from South Carolina. Is there a lot of jellyfish in places you go? We've not seen any. Tam says, I love this so far. Thank you. I think there's a bit of spam.
So Sarim is saying that we can make $100 a day with champ cash.
I think that's
no idea what that means, darling, please. Hi, Bradley.
Yeah, I'm just going to block that.
Sarim,
Block that
you
for me, babe.
knob jockey. Hang on a minute. How do I block this woman?
Block down the bottom.
There you go.
Okay.
Blocked for being a dickhead. Did you ever see a shark? Yeah, we had one under the boat last week.
It was awesome.
Little one, obviously, like a freaking great white shark, but...
Adam says, where will be your first port in the mainland US? We're not quite sure. We're waiting for to see what the weather kind of does. We would love to get up to South Carolina and Charleston.
Yeah.
And if we have a weather window, then we'll shoot straight up there. If not, it might be somewhere in Florida.
Yeah,
but we're not sure. That's
the weather's been really weird.
Yeah, the weather's been strange.
Some kids having issues. No, all working fine. Have you watched Untie the Line sailing vlog? No. We will have a look.
No, we haven't. That sounds interesting though. She's a German girl sailing all over the world. That sounds awesome.
Why do they spam? I want to hear what you say. Don't know.
I think I caught up on the questions.
You know we have. Although Yersin is asking obviously about Gangnam Style, which is excellent. Well done for still being in 2014. Big spider.
When can we get a proper boat tour? That is coming, as I said just a minute ago. We're
We
waiting.
did one last time, but we will do a proper one.
Yeah, we're going to do a proper one.
So as I said, we just want to get some footage of the keel.
Of the keel.
So, okay, how's the frog doing? Seriously, that frog thing. Adam says, any thoughts of pets on board? I think they're a lot of hard work for the friends that we've got that sail with pets.
Yeah.
They are a lot of hard, and they make a lot of mess.
And they're huge restrictions.
Yeah.
My personal opinion is that dogs especially don't have a place on a boat.
Yep.
And there's lots of people who disagree with me, but that's my personal opinion.
Yep.
What weather apps do you use? Asks Carlos.
For offshore sailing, we just use grid files downloaded with a grid viewer. When we got internet, I use Windy TV and Windfinder.
Sandra says, what is the hardest part of sailing so far? That's a really good question. I think that there's two different aspects of our life. There's the sailing, when we're actually sailing, like we've been doing for the last 3 days, the kind of offshore passages are getting from A to B, and there's living on a boat, which is very different actually. The actual sailing.
Sleep deprivation.
Yeah, sleep deprivation and seasickness. We don't really suffer much
Touchwood,
from.
I haven't been sick for a couple of years.
No, Nick's the seasick one, but he's been okay recently.
When you say recently, 2.5 years.
Yeah, I know, but before that you were getting seasick all the time.
Well, I've got rules for seasickness. Basically, if you do suffer from seasickness, no coffee the day you travel, no alcohol the day before you travel, and get a really stodgy breakfast.
And make sandwiches, make sure you're just eating constantly, because as soon as you're hungry, and I just want to answer the second part. The hardest part of living on a boat, I think for us it's being away from our families.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Henry asks, where are you now?
We haven't actually said where we are.
We're in Caicos.
We're in...
We sailed from San Juan to Caicos. So we've done, we did...
I got distracted, I forgot to...
3 days, 3 nights offshore.
Yeah, so we're in Blue Haven Marina.
So
if anyone's nearby, then come and say hi.
Mort vanable, bonjour à la France. bonjour, c'est après-midi, non? Adam, that's what I thought. A cat might like it.
A cat, might be better.
Charles asks, what's your wind vane? It's a hydrovane. Hydrorain, you can offset. We can't have our wind steer straight down the middle of the line of the boat because of our transom gate. How often does the hull need scrubbing? Asks Paul. Far too often.
More often than we
and our
actually
anti-fouler's
do it.
failing now. So,
Yeah.
hey, Grandpa. Sorry I'm late to the show. Just woke up in Alaska.
What time is it in Alaska? Is it early?
It's 2 hours before. What are you doing?
No, it's more than 2 hours before.
We're in Caicos, in Turks and Caicos Islands. So.
Pet dolphin would work.
yeah. Konto. Greetings from Poland. Hello, Poland.
Hi, Poland.
Bon vent. Bon vent. Merci bien. Do you have a full cockpit enclosure, or feel like you would like one?
That's a good question.
We have a partial. Well, we have a spray hood and we have a bimini, and I've over the last couple of months made like 3/4 panels. So I will make a full cockpit enclosure. I don't like full ones. I think they ruin the lines of the boat. I think having a kind of hard, you want to buy a motor sailor, buy a motor sailor. And it gives us.
You mean like the hard bimini?
Yeah. So we've got the only thing we don't have is the back because I ran out of sunbrella.
The side panels that we have, it's kind of like a half closure, and it works so well. It keeps the rain out. That's the main issue, keeping the rain out.
Bradley asks, "Are we married?" No. Boyd says we misses us both.
We're here. Talk to us.
We're here. Colonel Auctioner says, "Will you adopt me?" Yeah, fair enough.
We're
send the forms.
Yeah, send the forms.
Jack says, "Hey, I can comment this time."
Were
Hello,
you not
looking
able
forward to
to?
it.
Okay.
What's your witty song for the day? Now, no one's picked me up on the song I used last time.
What song was it?
Huh?
I don't know what song it was.
There was in the video. No one's like, "Oh, you quoted from this." It was an Elton John song. No, the Beatles song. Have known, have I? No song for today?
I'm sure he'll break into song at some point.
It's a little bit funny though. Oh, he slipped it in again.
Ginger I heard Ginger Tea. Yeah. We live by Ginger Tea.
Can I sing? Yes, I can sing. Not doing it now. Got your fish fingers already? Oh God, fish fingers.
Slow down. Are you rich? If yes, it's because of your YouTube. We
No,
don't make any money out of YouTube.
No money at all.
Brett is still talking about the fish fingers. Yeah.
No, fish finger sandwich.
Hello from Shanghai. Hi.
Hello, Shanghai. Hi. Shanghai.
Hi from Shanghai.
Chicken and waffles. Right, let me just deal. Jack says, have you finally digested the chicken and waffles? Now, there are a certain percentage of people that think that I'm continually moaning
whinging
about the food. I saw it.
I think they say that you whinge about everything.
I do whinge about
and that you're negative.
I'm English.
I don't see
I
that.
have a particular sense of humour. I just socially observe. The chicken and waffles were delicious, and I would order them again in a heartbeat.
And I think after Bo has said that chicken on a waffle of some kind is like a thing. I thought it was just this one restaurant, like kind of thinking outside the box, but apparently it's a thing. I think we should do like a chicken and waffle tour of the States.
Sweet. Okay, so you're in the relaxed mode, like.
So for the most part, your schedule and deadlines are self-set, but when the wind runs out, will you be motor sailing or slow drifting?
Motor sailing.
Yeah, motor sailing.
Motor sailing.
We're just not that purist.
What are your favourite monos in your boat size range? Suddenly 38.
Probably the one that we've got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've yet to see another mono that we actually like more than this.
Yeah.
I'm obviously we were saying that, and it kind of is a little bit ironic because we put the boat up for brokerage, but I have yet to find a boat that is superior to this for the size range. There is nothing sub 40 foot that is as nice as this.
Yeah, I agree, and that makes it sound maybe a bit arrogant, but it's true. We bought the boat that we loved the most. We did a lot of research and we bought our favourites. So, yeah. Okay,
so Jack said I track you on the Yellow Brick satellite tracker. So tell people we have a Yellow Brick satellite tracker. It is a really cool piece of kit, actually.
Yeah.
It's looks like a big yellow mobile phone that used to get about 20 years ago, and it just updates our position for friends and family. Yeah, it's over there, just up there.
So this is what it looks like, and
and basically it connects to iPhones, allows us to message, and there's a red button under there so that if everything goes pear-shaped, we can push it, and it messages someone to say things are going tits up. So yeah, we have one. So if on our Facebook page, you can find where we are if ever you want to see us,
and on our website as well. Yeah.
Oh, good question for Matthias there.
Hi Bradley, thank you. That's lovely.
What top 3 books you have on board?
I think for me, Bill Bryson, A Short History of Nearly Everything.
I was going to say that as well.
Really?
Yeah, okay.
That's a favourite. I can go back to that.
The Profanosaurus Rex.
And I don't know. I'm just trying to think. I don't know. Oh, well, all our cruising books, obviously,
Yeah.
but that might not count. Probably The Lord of the Rings, because I read that every time I'm...
Okay, Sandra says,
Feeling
in such a small area, what are your habits of each other that annoy you the most? Be nice.
I've got a list in my head right now.
I don't have any. I think you're perfect. But pray,
Such a lie.
pray, tell me your list as she coughs, unravels massive scroll.
I've actually been... no. Oh, no, I don't want to be mean now that you've not said anything. Wait, okay, let's put it this way. We have habits that irritate the other person, but, you know, we can laugh about it.
How many languages can you speak? 3, says Bradley.
Some food should not be mixed. Yeah, I agree, although the waffle and chicken and cornflake kind of worked in a weird way.
Adam says, do we have a sewing machine? Yes, we do. We almost didn't bring it, and it is bloody invaluable. We've made cockpit tents. I made a barbecue cover, you know. We went and found a load of sunbrella cheap in Antigua.
Yeah.
Same colour as the boat, like mid-grey.
Vivek wants to know how old you are. That's a good guess.
Good guess, good guess.
Very close.
Hi in Shanghai means ocean. Okay.
All right.
Alfonso.
Hello from Italy. Ciao.
Ciao in Italia, come va? Do you carry dive tanks? No, don't have the room, but would love them. Terry says, I enjoy your videos. Suddenly is a beautiful boat. Jack, it is. And it is very, sorry.
So roomy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack says it's roomy for the size. It's like a
It's got the same internal volume as a 50-foot boat.
it's like a TARDIS.
It is.
That's the word I was looking
Adam
for.
says, do you listen to a lot of music? Teresa doesn't listen to any music. I listen to music
I listen to
almost
all your music.
all day long. I love music. I grew up with it. I used to DJ when I was a student. Yeah, it's my thing, music.
US Grandpa's Farm Go Sailing says, you are selling your boat as our sailing doodles and fun with the Fifers. Yeah, I saw that on YouTube yesterday. The seas will be empty.
No, we won't be without a boat.
Yeah.
We will sell and buy another one.
Like, immediately.
We're not.
And I don't think this boat is going to sell anyway.
Yeah,
so I think we're going to stick with what we've got.
because we won't drop the price.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Jack says, I know some people were giving you a hard time on chicken and waffle batter because you said it upset your tummy.
No, it didn't upset my tummy. Basically, when you eat, when you go from being like at 8 in the morning, having 3,500 calories forced into your stomach, it makes you sleepy. It's called postprandial tide. I can't, you know. So yeah, I wasn't going, oh, I feel ill. I'm like, oh, guts, I've overdone it. Kind of like that feeling after Christmas lunch or Thanksgiving lunch.
Teresa says, Adam, you're really going to love breakfast in South Carolina. Mate, breakfast is my favourite time of day, especially the shrimp and grits. What are grits?
Yeah,
Someone tell me.
Okay.
And lots of sausage and bacon. That sounds interesting.
Tracy asks, do you watch other vlogs on sailing cruises? Yes.
Yeah, we
love
sure
Vagabond,
do.
obviously. Delos, we love. We do love Delos. We want to meet Delos and go drinking with them.
Chase the Story,
Yep.
Gone with the Winds, and we've met some YouTubers and we follow them now. So like Salty Kisses Sailing and Fun with the Fifers we met. So we follow them. MJ Sailing, they're interesting. They're kind of
Yep.
doing a lot of awesome stuff with their boat.
We met Fun with the Fifers, didn't we? They're good people.
Yeah, Ren and oh god,
Robbie.
Robbie.
John says, how long does it take to learn to be a competent sailor on a sailboat? You could learn in an hour, but it really is the probably thing that
You never stop learning.
it's experience. It's just
Yeah.
all experience. You could know everything about it, but it's probably the most the kind of sport or the skill that relies more on experience than anything else. No idea what that means. Esta barca, yes.
We don't speak Spanish though. Sorry.
Did you find the other flip flop? No, I don't know.
It's
no,
gone.
no, don't know.
It's off.
What kind of sewing machine? It's a Janome. And basically, when I was at work, the girls at work gave me John Lewis vouchers for my birthday one year, and I went to John Lewis and bought a 200 quid sewing machine. Not sure that I was going to use it, but I wanted to make some cockpit cushions, and just said, look, I want something that can deal with denim.
I think that was Portuguese actually. Cluton? Where are you from? Cluton Marcos.
Okay, namaste.
Namaste.
Lil Gamer, I'm new.
Hi,
Yeah.
welcome.
Hi, nice of you guys today back to work. Enjoy work. Adam says, how about a hooker dive system? We've seen a couple of them. They are big pieces of kit, and I think really dive tanks are probably more easy there's more, you could do more with a dive tank, I think.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it.
Yeah, I think we'd get dive tanks. Is she your wife? No.
No.
Little Gamer, you are still new. Ciao amici. Ciao Alfonso. Northern Soul. No, not Northern Soul. 90s indie and everything else in between. There's not a lot I don't like in music.
Now that there's a warning of pirates, are you scared? I'd get a gun.
No, but guns. Well, firstly, we can't carry guns. This is a UK registered boat, and as such, it's part of British sovereign territory. We can't carry guns.
Yeah. And
Plus,
where is there a pirate warning? I don't know about any local pirate
well,
warnings.
we're nowhere near Somalia.
Yeah, no, we're not scared. Grits of corn. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I love corn. You've got good teeth for an Englander. He was a dentist, so that probably...
Thank you very much.
He wouldn't get much business if he had good teeth.
Tracy says beans on toast very often. Do you know what? I
Very-
love beans
very
on
often.
toast. No, we haven't had beans on toast for months.
Because we don't have toast.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I absolutely love.
Beans on toast.
Hello, I'm new first time watching you guys and you're ignoring me.
I don't think we have. Hi, Lil Gamer.
Hi, Lil Gamer.
Sorry.
Hello. Sorry. Calm down a bit. Butter. So someone said eating grits correctly. The southern way is butter, salt and pepper.
In the Bahamas, you can get grits with an egg and bacon on top.
Okay.
As soon as I see grits, I'm buying it. I'm trying
we're
it for
trying to.
sure.
Bubba says perfect some fishing lessons for you. We almost caught a massive fish. It jumped the line the other day.
But yeah, we are still pretty bad at fishing. So yeah, I wouldn't say no, that's for sure.
May says subscribe to my channel for vlogs and makeup videos.
I don't have much use for makeup videos these days.
I
but
do. Get the Homer Simpson makeup gun. Lil Gamer, yeah. Okay.
Jane says, good morning. Don't worry about the naysayers about the breakfast. Yeah, hang on, go down a bit. It's a Southern US staple. I did not know that. Love your vlogs, thank you.
Okay.
Does your $100 per day include any boat expense or just food and beer? No, it's our daily expenses. We have like a slush fund, like an account with some savings in it. Oh, okay. And that's what we use for any large expenses. So, yeah, no, that $100 a day doesn't cover any large expenses. You need separate savings for that. Will you sail the Sea of Cortez? Maybe. Everything's on the table. I don't really want to talk about our plans too much because I change them like every 5 minutes.
Yep, sorry.
Hello from Russia. Hello, I can't read your name, but if I could, I would.
From Russia with love.
Okay.
Okay.
Still talking about baked beans, yes.
I know, we love
sure.
them.
Make your own bread, I do,
She
but
does.
it's the toaster that is the main kind of...
So Kevin says hello. Hello, Kevin.
Hello,
Stephen
Kevin.
says new here, love from Destin.
Hi, Stephen.
Are you Destin's child?
Lil... God,
Don't. Boom, boom.
you're such a dork.
You seem very high energy. Seriously,
You should try living
you
with
got
him.
us wrong. He lives it.
Do you get bored? No. When we're bored, we move on, or there's always work to do.
William says you shaved. Yeah, it's
just
Monday.
for you. Just for you guys.
Sasha says, hi, I'm Sasha from India. Where is this play? It's the Turks and Caicos Islands
Yeah.
place.
Yes.
Hello, so hello. Hello from STL, from William, hello.
Where's STL? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know where STL
I don't
is.
know
Tell us where
STL
STL
is.
is. Destin is Florida. Okay, hello. Lil Gamer, you subbed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Someone called PRLG2.DGRM just said hate. What does that even mean?
Have you considered the Great Lakes for hurricane season, or will you just put Ruby Rose on the hard? The Great Lakes, we would love to do that. It's a very far way away from where we are right now, and I don't think that we will get up there. We also want to go home for a couple of months to see our family. So yeah, we're going to put her on the hard, not for the whole hurricane season, just for a couple of months.
Okay.
And then we'll be back.
Brett says, please stop your computer from beeping. Sorry,
Was that the computer that was beeping? I thought it was just your phone.
It's my phone. I'm sorry, we can't.
Yeah.
If I could do it, but it would something would catch fire. What? Okay, so someone's told us they've found the number for infinity. So I'm not going to click on your channel because it's just a silly thing.
Chris says, are you guys in a profession and to go back to it? Can you just scroll down so I can see that question?
It's okay.
When you're not selling, or how have you personally made it possible to live your lifestyle? We get a lot of questions like this. Thanks, Chris, for the question.
We were very lucky.
Yeah, we are not in a profession, unfortunately, where we can work, let's say, 6 months on, 6 months off. That would be amazing if we could do that, but Nick was a dentist and I was a paramedic, and that doesn't really work. How have you made it personally? Well, Nick had a dental practice, which he sold, and we were able to buy the boat with the proceeds, and we live off the rent from our property. So yeah, that's how we make it work. And
question here from Mostly saying, do you have any must-visit places in your list of circumnavigation?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, loads. Two just roll off the tongue. Morocco was amazing. Difficult to sail, but fantastic. Martinique was amazing.
Oh, I interpreted that as anywhere that we're going to go that we
don't know where we're going tomorrow, but
the South Pacific is a must for us, but I don't know when
just
that's going to
subbed
happen.
as well. Your favourite sailing shows, Delos or SLV?
Delos.
Delos. I'd go drinking with those boys and girls.
Yeah, I think that we could wreak havoc with those guys. And Karen, who also seems really awesome.
Do you worry about the Kraken coming and sinking your vessel? Yes. Hello from South Virginia. Hello, Eric.
I just saw a question. How Adam again? How far up the East Coast do you anticipate travelling? I think Charleston's probably
good at the moment.
the furthest north we're going to be able to get.
Yeah, Charleston's good.
SV Lilu says we are 35-foot Challenger and have. Oh, I don't know what that means. Is that an anchor?
Yeah, Delta Plough style. What do you use for standard anchoring?
What do you use for standard anchoring?
Do you know what? We have one anchor. We've got a Fortress FX23 and a Delta 25. We talked to a friend of ours who knew a lot about Jimmy Cornell stuff and said, look, the thing about a 50-pound anchor is you're never going to rig the bloody thing up. It's too heavy to lift and it will overpower your windlass. So what they said, what Jimmy Cornell says, well, just stick out all your chain, and if the weather's really bad, just put the engine on a motor against it, just take the stress off of it. Hello, Sunken Skull from Liverpool. I lived in Liverpool for 5 years.
Yeah.
Yes, but I can tell you all about the clubs of Liverpool in the 1990s.
What do you think of Sailing La Vagabond? I think that they're doing a really great job. I think that one thing that they're really doing is being like a ambassador for the cruising lifestyle, and I think that they've managed to break out of just the sailing kind of bubble. They've got fans from all sorts of places, and they're really
they're doing it well.
Yeah, they're
Aussies. Aussies are so laid back. They're always good people.
Yeah.
So, hello, Captain Scurvy. Hello.
Shit, I'm late to the party. Hey, the party's just getting started. Don't you worry about that.
And hello, Mackay. So that's amazing. What was the worst weather you've sailed through, Reggie? The worst one was the start of the arc. We left Las Palmas in 40 knots of wind. I
mean, even that's not too bad. Like Delos, for example, they're crazy.
They're hardcore.
They sail in amazing, crazy weather, which I think that I would just be scared doing, but that's why I love watching their videos, because I can live vicariously through them without actually having to go through the pain of dealing with 60 knots of wind.
So someone says, what do I think about ISIS? I love ISIS. ISIS cream, ISIS. Idiot. Top spot you've been to so far? Oh, too difficult. The Caribbean's amazing.
Thailand. Jeffrey is hello from paradise in Thailand.
Hello,
whereabouts in Thailand are you?
We love Thailand. We spend so much time there.
Thailand.
Teresa, will you make... Okay.
Adam says, will you maintain your paramedic license? No, I've not. I've let it lapse. I don't think I'll be going back to that. That was
Keith
my
says,
previous life.
I saw the BVIs I saw the BVIs in 2001. It looks like a whole lot of people are doing it now. You think all these new sailing channels have anything to do with that? Maybe. Sailing's becoming far more accessible.
And YouTube has kind of... That's just exploded, the whole YouTube sailing thing. So, yeah. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Can we just... SV Freaky Tiki. That's a good name.
I don't know what Cruises Cove is.
What's Cruises Cove? Can you send us a link to it?
Because tell us what Cruises Cove
is. It's not started yet. Wanted to let you know the site has had to push the launch date to fix a malfunction.
Okay, it's fine.
Let us know when it's up and running, because it sounds cool.
Dentist chair in the back of the boat? No. Someone says, what's the scariest thing to happen so far? Nothing.
My wife is asking.
Nothing. Not really.
We've never been scared.
Nothing really.
We've
Paul
been
says,
cruising for 2 years. I've never been scared.
Have you experienced any equipment failures? Yes, but nothing crazy. We chewed through a halyard the other day and dropped the code 0 in the water. I think the thing is, I got to a point a few years ago where I realised that things were going to fail, and to always try and have a backup for really important stuff, and to stop stressing about equipment failure, because it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Then the more you stress about it, the more you get all uptight. Hello from a little town in Germany. Hello.
What little town?
Teresa, you losing your Aussie accent? Adelaide.
Wait until I talk to my best friends from Australia. It all comes back.
Josh asked a good question. What is the best way to learn to sail for complete beginners? Classes, yeah.
I think classes,
Yeah,
for sure.
if you're in the UK, the RYA, British Royal Yachting Association, have loads of really good. There's like competent crew, which is a good way to start.
And
there's actually an introduction to sailing, which is an earlier one.
Yeah.
And the Americans will have similar.
The Americans have loads. And sorry, I think there was another part of that question. It said buying a small boat and learning through experience, I think, is also...
That's what I did.
And racing. Racing teaches you a huge amount about sailing. So even if you just crew for another race boat, then that will teach you so much. Carlos says, do you plan on getting married? We don't know. We've been together 8 years and we're not married yet, so
Stephen says, ever do medical work throughout your trips? No.
No, we don't.
John says, why did you decide to start a channel?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Do you know what? We were always going to. We were going to start blogging. We said we were going to, same as most people start, we were going to start to blog when we set off, and we did. We've had a blog running for 2 years, and we were going to start videoing it, and it came down to that we just didn't have the video equipment. We had an old iPhone which was so badly scratched that it looked like everything was in soft focus. So this year we said, look, we really should do it. We should just, you do end up with more time on your hands to do things. Yeah. And we like being creative, we're sewing or
all
playing
of the
music.
sailing YouTube channels now, they really did provide a lot of inspiration, and we kind of thought, well, if everyone else can do it, then we probably can as well.
So important one here, please shout out to Rona 2 in the tall ships race that's going for line honours. Hello, Rona 2.
Good luck.
My friend Shiner, he's in the tall ships thing. Amazing. So yeah, Rona 2, hope you
do well.
Get line honours. Hello from Springfield, MA, where the weather is crappy.
Is that Maine?
Yeah, Massachusetts, no?
I think that's Maine. And the potholes can swallow your boat. If it is Maine, then I'd love to get up to Maine and sail around. I don't know if that's going to happen.
So someone
this
says,
year.
sorry, my American for you. 15 kilograms delta and 22 kilograms storm anchor, also attached to 20 meters of chain and 100 meters of line for anchoring. For your primary anchor, if that's your primary, I'm not sure. I would suggest that you have more chain and less rode. So someone's saying you're circumnavigating and a dentist. Any aspirations of helping those without access along your travels? Possibly, yeah, possibly.
I think the problem with that is always the bureaucracy and logistics. It's not an issue of us not being willing. It's an issue of equipment, legalities, that kind of thing.
So someone said, that's fine. Hello from South Spain. Hello, Sasha. Hello from Ireland.
Hello,
Jake the Crafter. Mackay, a little town called New Warendorf. New Warendorf?
You are a dwarf.
How much do sails cost if one gets damaged? Are they expensive? Depends on the size of the boat. I would suggest for our main $10,000 for a Dacron one. Hello, Kitty. Hola. Hello, I'm in Indonesia. We love Indonesia.
Yeah, we love Bali last year.
And we're going back to Bali.
Such a favourite.
So you have a beautiful, beautiful country.
We would love to sail around Indonesia as well one day.
Do I have any single girlfriends who say, I wish I could find a partner to sail away with?
If you want a woman who loves to sail, then there are so many out there.
There's loads.
I'm part of a group on Facebook called Women Who Sail, and there are loads and loads of single female women who...
It's like a turkey shoot.
Single women who sail, and they're definitely out there. So sure.
Yeah, there's a lot. I think there's just there's a lot of single people who really want to take it up.
Yeah.
How can I convince my wife to buy a sailboat? Says Canadan. Right. I had some advice from one of my best friends 8 years ago when Teresa was coming to live in the UK. And he said, give her a good first season and she'll be addicted. My suggestion would be charter a boat somewhere stunning like the BVI's or where's those places in Australia?
Whitsundays.
The Whitsundays. Charter a catamaran. Mm-hmm. Pay a lot of money to take her somewhere beautiful. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Jamie says, can you do dentistry from your boat? No.
No, we're not allowed to.
No. Omar, anybody here?
Yes, we're here. Hello, Omar. If your wife does not want to sell, get a new wife. Oh.
James, hello from Charleston. We're coming your way.
Yeah, we're definitely coming your way, and we cannot wait. John says, any troubles with the pirates? Absolutely not.
No, not yet. Touch wood.
Not at all.
Isn't it awesome, no matter how divided we may seem, we can find community in videos as this? Absolutely. And it's not just that, it's also sailing.
Yeah.
Sailing is, we've met people of different political, ethnic, different religious backgrounds, and there was such a commonality in what we do that we put aside all our differences continually.
Yeah.
Kalimera, we will be in Greece this summer, so
we go to Rhodes most summers.
We'll be in Rhodes Old Town all summer long.
Yeah.
So that's
from Steve's vids.
Yeah.
Jeffrey says, agree with you about Martinique. Many fond memories of being tied to Pontoon du Bacau and its accountant. Oh, that sounds like an interesting story.
Don't answer that.
Okay.
I
just realised.
You're hard. You block people straight away.
Yeah, hell yeah. You don't get any second chances with me. Lulu asks, how long do you plan on staying in the Caribbean? Well, we are in Turks and Caicos at the moment. We're heading to the Bahamas, and then we're going up to the US. And next year, we're not sure what our plans are. So
we don't know.
The short answer is we don't know. I'm sorry.
We need to be in Charleston. Someone says, when are we going to be in Charleston?
Probably by June. I hope so, but I'm waiting to hear back from the boatyard as to whether we can leave our boat there, and if they don't have room for us, then we'll have to come up with a different plan. So I don't know. Okay. If you know of any boatyards near Charleston, then let me know.
We can pull out as well.
Oh, we can pull out.
So, hello, Haeyeon in Korea.
What is the time where you are? It is 12?
10 past 12, yeah.
Midday?
What is my craziest story? I overdosed on mushrooms in Amsterdam once.
That's a short version.
Yeah.
Okay. I work third shift and have to get up for your live streams.
Oh,
that's amazing,
mate. That's a really nice thing.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, mate.
Jake says, I'm not that good at boat knowledge or maths and video games. Well, you learn through experience.
Absolutely.
So don't worry about that.
And YouTube is a good portal for doing this.
Absolutely. If you want to know anything, then you just type it into YouTube and an instructional video will come up.
I think I learned a lot of my sailing techniques through YouTube. So
and also the community is so helpful. If you have any questions, then, there are so many people just willing to help you out. So...
Someone says, will you be on your boat while in the US or on land? We'll be on our boat for a bit, and then we're going to fly home and for a bit, and then come back to the boat. So we need to be at the Annapolis Boat Show.
Yeah.
If you come past Scotland, can you please bring the sun? Yes, we would love to. Someone says you don't see... Grandpa's Farm says you don't see many Asian cruisers. We met a Japanese boat, didn't we?
And a Malaysian boat. You see them around.
You do.
We're a long way from Asia at the moment.
Yeah, we are a very long way. So someone says coming to Canada. We'd love to. Some of our best friends are Canadian.
Nick doesn't want to sail in the cold.
Yeah, I don't.
Nick doesn't do cold.
No, don't do it cold.
So James, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Anchorage here is horrendous. Yeah, I've checked out all those marinas. We're actually looking for a boatyard where we can haul out and store the boat on the hard. So that's kind of what we're after.
Omar says, come to Iraq. Maybe one day. Never say never. It's meant to be a beautiful country before it was, destroyed. Hopefully they'll rebuild that.
Yeah.
Mono or cat, says Steve. We have mono, we'll probably go to cat next. India says Diwakar, sorry about my pronunciation. We've been to India, we loved it.
Yeah,
we love India.
We met in India.
Awesome.
India.
Beautiful country you have. Yeah. Crazy, beautiful, enchanting, romantic. Yeah, fantastic. So yes, we will do. So we are in Turks and Caicos. We've been here for a day now, only one day. It seems like ages. We had three good day sales from Puerto Rico. By the way, Puerto Rico was amazing.
One of our favourite places for sure.
Yeah, it was. The food, just the people. Yeah, fantastic. We weren't sure what we were going to find. We went to San Juan, but one of the highlights of our trip.
Definitely one of the highlights. We just were amazed.
Yeah.
And
super awesome. That was a really lovely place. So yeah, we weren't going to stop there. We were meant to be getting up here about 3 weeks ago, and we were delayed by weather. The weather's been really bad this year.
It's not been bad. It's just been
a lot of strange weather systems coming through.
Yeah, strange, not kind of usual easterly trade winds. So
block this dickhead. There you go, lad. You can go back to you. Did I surf in PR? No, there was surf. You know what, John? The problem is that I carried a surfboard in the forecabin for 18 months, and I took it back to Australia last year. Left it there, and I don't have a surfboard, so I find surf I can't surf. But we're going to Bali. I'm going to Bali this year to surf, so that's what I'm going to do. Nathan
just said some very kind words. Thank you so much, Nathan. That is lovely. Wicked Salty hauled their boat out in Charleston. Okay.
We should get all those.
I'm.
Yeah.
So sorry, we missed some questions. Will you do much of the ICW or go straight from Charleston from the Bahamas? Probably straight to Charleston.
Yeah, we're running on time.
We are running out of time. Have you tried Morocco?
Yeah, we started a month in Morocco. Amazing.
Yeah. I think that.
Is
there any Puerto Rico video that you took? Yep.
Yeah, it's all coming
out next week, I think.
Are you kicking me to the ground?
Sorry.
Okay. We're about 3 weeks behind. As our videos are 3 weeks behind today, so we have 2 more videos before Puerto Rico. So yeah, it's all good.
Okay. Sorry. I'll just. Which boat is that? Says Vincent. It's a Southerly 38.
Southerly 38. She's on brokerage at Yacht World. There you go.
Look her up. Which way are you going to go back to the Med via Suez or around Africa? I think at the moment we will probably not go through Suez because of the piracy situation.
Yeah, they've started up again.
It's at least a few years away, so that's not something that we
My
are really
thoughts are,
about.
if we were going to go back to the Med, we would ship from somewhere.
Oh, I was going to say we would go around Africa and go to like St. Helena in Brazil. That appeals to me. And since I do the navigation, that's what we end up doing.
Someone's given us the boat address for that. That's good. Okay, fantastic.
Oh, okay. Thanks,
Thank you, Bastian. Can you do this favor? Could you message us out on Facebook, because we can't get these messages afterwards?
Yeah, we can't. Although I can remember Sailcraft Service Boatyard.
Yeah, but just message us on Facebook, please. Thank you.
Are you crossing the Gulf Stream at the north or south end of the Bahamas, entering via Miami? Interested in your course corrections with current? I haven't actually looked at that yet, so I cannot answer that question. Sorry.
All right, hang on again.
Wait, I'm doing it. What do you think I'm doing?
So we're just blocking idiots.
Okay, I think that did I block them?
He's a fucking penis head, that one. Okay.
Hi Dale, welcome to the channel. Thank you for your subscription. Love your honesty. Yep, not everyone does, but that's just the way we are.
Yeah, we'll try and give you a view.
There's not much to see at the moment.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Someone's saying, what advice do you have for cruisers starting out? My problem is finding excuses to do more than one thing before I go travelling.
What did you do? Just get going? Maybe it's fear. I think fear definitely holds a lot of people back. It's fear of the unknown. It's fear of...
You have to just go. There is no...
You have to just do a leap of faith.
There is no smooth transition.
Yeah, you just have to...
You've got to do it. But that sounds like a Nike advert. You have to do it.
Yeah, because you can... There's always going to be a reason why not.
Yeah,
you just have to...
unless you... In all fairness, it's not an easy transition, and it's not an easy decision to make, so don't think you're going to coast into it and go, oh, we're going to give up. There's a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of worry, a lot of things about... are we going to be able to afford it? Are we going to get on? Are we going to hate?
Are we going to like it?
Yeah.
Are we going to miss home too much? What about missing our families? What about missing our friends? But yeah, I mean, just know if you do decide to make that decision that those
At least
feelings,
you've done it.
Yeah, and those feelings are normal. And
all I would say, hang on that, is that we've met a lot of people that didn't get on with it and gave up. So it's not for everyone, and I'm not going to say that there's this universal kind of panacea where it makes life good. Some people get on with it, some people don't. We made what we consider to be an intelligent decision and judgment based on the probability of liking it versus not liking it.
Yeah.
We did a lot of kind of preparation, a lot of kind of extended trips on the boat before we set off.
Yeah, we did a lot of kind of temporary cruising. We did 6 weeks in France for 2 years in a row, and that really I think that without that experience we would have been a lot more nervous, but we loved those 2 summer holidays in France on our boat, and we thought, well.
So someone says, how does a Southerly cope in heavy seas? Beautifully.
Can be better.
Beautiful. She's a heavy boat.
Yep.
Do you have a planned route to the Panama Canal? Not yet.
Not yet.
Someone said, sorry.
No, go on.
Someone said you guys are hilarious. That's what we like to hear.
Thank you.
Hello is Russia. Do super. Not idea what that means. I can't pronounce your name.
Sorry, we don't have Google Translate on hand. But hello from Russia.
Thank you.
I just sent an address to your messenger. Yeah, sorry, that was a beep that we just got. Thank you.
Someone is saying, what you both doing here for what purpose? I don't know, really.
That's a deep question.
If you could answer that in less than 100 words, I'll send you a prize. Spoon. Thank you. I always feel like I'm never ready to just go. I just need to just go. Yeah, go.
Richard, seriously? I mean...
Okay. I'm going to tell my friend Shina's story. My friend Shina, who is one of my best friends, he came out last week. He was telling me about his father's pup tent. Now, his father had bought this pup tent in preparation for his retirement to go off, and he was going to walk around the UK. And it came to his retirement date, and he didn't do it, and he didn't do it, and he put it off, and he put it off, and he put it off, and kept putting it off, finding reasons for not retiring. And then he died. He died before he got to fulfill his dream. And my friend Shina cannot blow this tent away because it encapsulated all his father's dreams.
That's a bit of a morbid story.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Anyway, the point is just do it.
Who makes the best bushwhacker in the Caribbean?
We've not had many bushwhackers.
Soggy Dollar Bar. first, and they use fresh.
You're confusing bushwhacker with painkiller. A bushwhacker is what we had in Anegada.
Desney.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have many, but Desney's were really good.
Desney at the Wonky Dog
in Anegada.
What is the worst food item to bring on board? And we had this, didn't we? We had somebody said never again are we bringing that on board. Fish. Fish smells. Booed flowing to my balls. And you're called Katrina. So that's going to be a bit strange. Katrina, you have booed flowing to your balls. I don't know what booed is, but I'm going to assume that you're being a little bit of a tinker, so I'm going to block you. There you go.
Shane says, as you plan the Bahamas, Exumas and Abacos, you would definitely enjoy. We cannot wait to get up there.
Yeah. Someone says, how happy are you with your retractable keel? We love it. We love it. It's a fantastic thing.
We really do love it.
Siggy says, love your videos.
Thank you.
Jack, block Katrina.
Done.
Katrina and her booed has been blocked.
Tony says, I'm 12 months.
I can't do it. I cannot remove it, babe. Sorry.
No, can you
Calm.
swipe down?
Oh, swipe down. Sorry. It says, I want to visit Ireland one day. There you go. And visit Ireland. Did you guys get burnt out on your careers, and was that a catalyst for making a life change? Didn't get burnt out. No. I sustained a spinal injury, which sounds really severe. It wasn't. I sneezed one day and ruptured a disc, and I was a bit knackered for about a year, and I refused to have the surgery because of the risk of total paralysis. So, yeah. Joe says, do I ever sail naked? Yes, I do.
Often.
I do. The wee sarong goes flying off the deck and I'm tackle out in fair winds. No, I actually enjoy sailing naked. That's probably turned you off your coffee. Govin says, you said strange weather for this time of year. I'm an environmentalist, so it'd be helpful if I could get some input from you both on the same.
Oh,
the weather's been strange.
Yeah, we just know that there's been some very unseasonal westerly winds. Usually everything's from the east, but we've had some very unseasonal westerly winds. And in BVIs we had a storm come through. People that we met sailing, they said that they'd sailed the BVIs for 10, 15 years. They'd never had that kind of weather in season. Like hurricane season's different, but in sailing season.
So sailing Salty Mermaid on, we saw that they
weren't really prepared for the sailing life.
Yeah, they won that. But that was unfortunately they wrote their boat off because a paid skipper crashed into a bridge. That was not their fault. It had nothing. They were just really bloody unlucky.
Some people are.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Did you just say don't bring fish aboard?
And someone's written cringe.
Okay. What do you mean you don't bring fish aboard?
Because
I didn't follow that either.
It smells. It's kind of like it stinks the fridge out. Okay,
yeah, you can freeze it.
Okay, so someone says, do you do all your vids? Could you do a vid of your typical expenses? Yeah, I think that's probably it's a good one of what we spend.
We are very bad at tracking our expenses, so that would require quite a bit of work from
Yeah. But as I said, in a nutshell, we try and we started trying to keep records, and our friend Bo keeps really fastidious records, which is good. We're rubbish.
We're really bad at it.
We kind of try and stick to $100
There are a
day.
lot of resources online about what cruising does cost, and I think if you go, I was watching the Delos Q&A live stream session. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and they had the same question. And Delos, Brian from Delos said that on their website they've got some resources and some links for kind of financial cruising budget type things. So go to Delos and have a look. Otherwise, just Google it. There's so much. Noodsite is also another one. Apparently, Noodsite has loads of information on costs.
Kurt said, is there an issue with growth in the upper areas of the keel? No. Siggy says, have you ever sailed to Central America? Caribbean area. We're in the Caribbean, Siggy. We're in the Caribbean. We've been there for 2 years.
Central America, yes, for sure. We want to do that maybe next year. We're not
Adam says, how often do you shower? Every day we try and get wet, whether swimming or showering. Someone says, is the weird weather something to do with a knock-on from El Nino? Possibly.
Don't know. We don't know enough about it.
Yeah, don't know. Someone says, what time does happy hour start? I don't know. It was $7 a beer here yesterday, so it's not going to happen. Spacko Slack Jackson, you're a fool of a man. You probably need to get out of your mother's basement. Off you go. Block you. Aidan, hello from Leeds.
Hello, Aidan.
Yeah.
Just looked your boat up. The master's way bigger than I expected.
Huge.
Yeah, it is actually.
Have I ever sunburned my tallywhacker? No.
Pamela says hello from North Carolina. Hi, Pamela. Brett has also had some back issues. Yeah.
It's
that it is debilitating. So it really made us kind of think about what we're doing with our lives.
I really do feel your pain, mate. We've shit. you want to just answer Bo?
Okay, hang on.
Sorry, our friend Bo's. We got to go to the airport and pick up his wife, so we've got to go in a minute.
We could get Bo to come and say hello on the live.
Yeah, she'll get Bo to come along and say hello. Yeah, tend to pop over. What's my favourite sundowner so far, Mark? In all fairness, Desney's Bushwhacker was bloody awesome, but you cannot beat cold beer. You can't beat cold beer.
I like a painkiller. Tell them I like a painkiller.
She does like a painkiller. We make our own mead. Bloody hell, that's honey, isn't it? That's fairly hardcore. Aidan asks, can I ask which app you're using to broadcast your YouTube live? Well, you should have seen us 2 hours ago. We were all over the fucking place.
Don't take advice from us.
This is a Samsung phone. And it's just you push a button and it works. We tried using it on an Apple Mac before and it was all over the place. We tried to download third-party things and there was a massive lag. So yeah, that's we've found it easy. Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually worried about that, about fishing naked.
So the question is, when sailing with your donker out, that's a good word, you get the fish you're after, what are you going to do with it? Please watch Donkers Around 17.
Yeah, seriously, that would be not a way to castrate myself. Moroccan form Atlantic Happy Views. Yeah, we love Morocco. Kamal,
really
the Moroccans were the most affable, friendly people. Amazing. Sounds like they wanted to perform a laminectomy on your back. Yeah.
Trust me, you made the right decision. Yeah. Was that what you were going to have, or is that what they suggested?
It was something discectomy, I think. I have one called Live Now. Could be the same on my background. Okay, thanks.
Ever think about writing a book about your sailing adventures?
Do you know what? Teresa she submitted a book of our first year, and there are so many people that are submitting books. Mainstream publishers don't want to do it anymore.
Unless you've got some kind of
angle.
Story.
Like there's Bailey Boatcat.
Yeah. Or if you've had like some kind of don't do that. If you've had some kind of like problem or disaster, or if you've got some kind of like a unique angle, then they'll be interested. But if not, then it's all self-publishing, and I just don't have the time to do that kind of thing at the moment.
Yeah. So
don't forget topside view before you go. Should we do that now?
I don't think we get a chance, baby. Listen, Nate. What I do, I promise you that we'll do another one from the Bahamas where we've got a good view.
Well, we can show them the terrible view.
Let's leave it here, babe.
Okay. It's just grey outside.
Yes, our boat is listed for 375,000. Yes.
So if I publish, yeah.
Yeah, we thought about it. I mean, realistically, it does actually take a fair bit of time.
It will take me like at least 6 months.
Yeah. So we may do.
I had started it, but I realised how much time it was going to take me, and I haven't continued with it.
And we are fairly lazy people, so this is.
I feel like at the moment the YouTube thing is taking up.
Yeah, and a lot of
my time.
Plus, we can both get involved in that. I'm not a writer or anything.
Yeah, it would all be me.
Hello from Caracau.
Hello.
Almost made it down there. Yeah. So
Is Bo coming over?
Yeah, so I think we've got our friend Bo coming over. So I think we probably better round it up. What do you think, Trace?
I don't know where Bo is.
Let's come and say goodbye to these lovely people.
Okay, alright.
Someone says, do you always keep your streams onto view indefinitely? Yes, I think we will.
Yeah, we do. YouTube saves. Here's Bo.
Here comes Bo.
Yes, YouTube saves all the live streams, so you can have a look. So you recognise Bo if you've been watching our videos. He and his wife Alison have been featuring in our recent videos.
Yep. So we're going to say, Bo, come and say hi to the world of YouTube.
This is Bo.
How's it going?
These are some of our followers.
Yep.
This is cool. I've never done a YouTube live before.
Yeah,
so
I know, right? Say hi to Bo, everyone.
You're mass communicating.
Oh, that's nice. Don't ever change. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
It's like they know you.
It's like they know us. It's great, isn't it? It's strange.
Yeah.
There's also someone that every now and then pops up and says, get your tits out. To me, obviously.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi, Bo. See?
Oh, hey guys.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, some Texans in the house.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Awesome.
It's strange this. Yeah.
Bo knows baseball. Yeah.
Yeah, Bo knows baseball.
Email me. I lost everyone's info. Okay, sorry. Hey, Bo.
Oh, everybody's so cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you got any questions for Bo, then
ask Bo.
ask away.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to go and pick up his wife in a minute.
Our
from the
friend does
airport.
need a channel. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy would make the best.
Yeah, he
YouTube.
would.
I don't know about that.
He'd make
He
us
would.
looking like
Yeah, we're amateurs.
make
We
us
have
stand
no
up at the
idea.
massive amateur.
Don't worry, Robert. I don't talk like him.
So we better round it up. We've got to go to the airport.
Yeah.
So we'll say goodbye to you. We will try and do this again when we have more more Wi-Fi, but we don't know where it's going to be. But we'll find a bar somewhere in Bahamas.
I think the Wi-Fi's going to be pretty bad in the Bahamas.
Yeah, we'll find a place.
We'll
Every now
find
and then
somewhere?
there's
Okay.
a couple of spots.
And
yeah.
maybe Alison can join us.
More Texans.
More
Awesome.
Texans.
Okay.
And I do love Ireland. It's a great place.
Have you been to Ireland?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, so.
If you just said something, I didn't hear what it was.
Siri.
Why is Siri talking to us?
What are you doing? Okay. Goodbye. See you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.